December 31st, 2018. Happy New Year, YouTube! I am so grateful to get to December the 31st. It means I've made it to the end of the year. The channel is still going. We're still growing and we're still getting there. The sneaker reviews are coming thick and fast. The sneaker information is right there and the channel's growing. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to review the start of the channel and how we got on this year, the first year of Tokyo Butter 23. Stay tuned if you're interested in some behind the scenes secrets of how the channel's been going, some information about where I think things went well and where things didn't go so well, and more information about what will happen in 2019 for the Tokyo Butter 23 channel. As I said in the introduction, this video is all about a review of the year and the first year that Tokyo Butter 23 channel was kicking off and bringing sneaker reviews. Also, if you've checked into my recent videos, you'll know that I'm starting a new thing and not asking for a bunch of subscribes and notification bells and things like that on every video. I'm just going to ask for one thing, and on this video, the one thing I'm going to ask for is a like. So if you could, please click that like button down below. Let me know that you appreciate the content, and I'll keep banging out the content for you guys into 2019. So without further ado, let's get into this review of the year 2018, the first year of Tokyo Butter 23. The channel itself only started a little over 2 months ago. It was late October when I thought to myself, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring out a channel. And I spent a couple of weeks towards the end of October and the start of November building the channel. And the channel grew out of the Butter Movement, which is a channel I was involved with in 2016. And I took that foundation and that start from the Butter Movement and tried to grow my own channel, Tokyo Butter 23. My idea for growing the channel was to get things set first, so I got a few videos in there, uploaded a bit of content, and then started pushing this thing on social media and on my networks and trying to get the subs in. Subs have been growing gradually and steadily throughout the last couple of months of the years. I'm hoping that they'll grow a bit faster into 2019. Maybe it's exponential. It's one of those things that gradually, the more subs you get, the more subs you get. The more subs you get, the more subs you get. And it will just keep growing and growing and growing. Fingers crossed into 2019. Channel's going to grow. We're going to be doing more giveaways and it's going to be a phenomenal 2019. But let's get into some of those secrets. Tokyo Butter 23 has two big secrets that he wants to share with you today about the channel, and they are embarrassing. This is my equivalent of NG scenes or outtakes or whatever you want to call them. And there's been a couple of times, 2 times specifically, in the last couple of weeks where I've made mistakes on the channel and I've tried to cover them up. If you think you know what they are, try and get them written down below before I tell you what they are. If you caught the mistakes and you were like, what was that? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm wondering if I did a good job of covering them up or not. Mistake number 1 was with an absolute banger of a sneaker. It was the Nike Air Jordan 1 Origin Story, the mashup with the Spider-Man movie that came out. A brilliant sneaker. I was very happy with my review of this sneaker. I thought it went really well and I was on point with my content, except one thing. I screwed up the name of the sneaker throughout the whole video and I couldn't reshoot the whole video. What I did was, all the way through the video, I called it the Air Jordan 1 Original Story as opposed to Origin Story. An absolute rookie mistake, but I couldn't go back and reshoot the content. It was just going to take too long. So if you check back into the video, what you'll see is that all I did was I took the owl out of original. So what it looks like is it goes, here's the Nike Air Jordan Origin Story, like that. So if you have a look, here's a link back to that video here. You'll see me ballsing up the name of that sneaker all the way through, and I've tried to cut it off a little bit throughout, and it's a real mess. And the second mistake that I made was exactly the same with a sneaker I just reviewed a couple of weeks ago, the Kyrie Irving Iket. I accidentally called him the Kyle Irving Iket all the way through that video in a couple of places. And in that case, what I decided to do was to just cut out his first name. So where I wanted to say Kyrie Irving did a great job of designing this sneaker, I just said, cut out the Kyrie bit. Well, actually I said Kyle Irving did a great job of designing this sneaker. Cut out the Kyle bit and it just says Irving did a great job of designing this sneaker. So again, here's a link to that video. If you watch it back through, you'll see sometimes I just refer to him by his family name, Irving, and sometimes I actually use his full name. When I used his full name, I'd got it right. When I used just his family name, I'd called him Kyle, and I edited that bit out. 2 rookie mistakes from Tokyo Butter 23, but hey, everybody makes mistakes, everybody's fallible. And as we continue the review of 2018 at Tokyo Butter 23, speaking of that sneaker, the Jordan 1 Origin Story, Speaking of the origin story, that was my best performing video of the year, and I'm very proud of it. I got over, at the moment, I got over 600 views on that video, which is a lot for me. I know some other sneakerheads out there get tens of thousands of views, which I'd love to get to. But for me, 600 plus views on a video is quite a lot. I was really happy with the performance of that video. I don't know why it went well. I don't know if people out there could have a look at it, look at the link that was up there earlier, and tell me if there's something I did well in that particular video that got the views. But that was my highest performing video. Very proud of it. Thank you for watching it. And continuing on the review of the year, I really want to give a shout out to Diana. Diana, if you're watching out there, I really, really appreciate you. You're one of the strongest supporters of the channel. Always there with a comment, always there with a like. The comments are actually, you know, content based. It's not just like,
that's a nice video, you did a good job.
It's actually good content based information that she comments to me and gives me advice and gives me suggestions and gives me reflections that help me do a better job. So Diana, really appreciate you and thanks for supporting the channel. And then the second shout out in the review of 2018 at Tokyo Bada 23 goes to Mark, the winner of our first ever sneaker giveaway competition. Mark, I thought was in Mexico, but it turns out he's in the Philippines. I haven't sent the shoes yet, but I will send them in the new year. I'll send them with some kind of tracking so that we can track them online and watch their progress as they go from Japan to the Philippines. And hopefully Mark, when he gets them, will let us all know how happy he is to get the first ever giveaway from the Tokyo Bada 23 channel. Check out in 2019 for more sneaker giveaways. And closing in on the wrap up of the year of 2018, the last two things that I want to talk about are comments. Like I said about Diana's comments, I really appreciate it when you guys give me comments that I can actually use. Now there's two ways that you can do that. One is that you can teach me about sneakers, and I had a few people recently teaching me about sneakers, additional information I didn't know, like the hieroglyphics on the back of the Kyrie Irving Ikets. Kyrie? The two hieroglyphics there, I had a couple of people tell me what they stood for, and I really love it when you guys teach me stuff. I appreciate that, and I want that in the channel. And I also appreciate when people give me really solid comments that I can use to make the channel better and to do a better performance myself. So you guys out there that are commenting on my videos and really giving me something to work with, I appreciate it. Keep on doing it into the new year. It really helps me and it really helps the channel. And that leads me on to the final thing that I want to review for the last day of 2018 as we review the Tokyo Bada 23 sneaker channel. It's what I enjoyed about the last couple of months, the first couple of months of this channel, and that is two things. I really enjoyed the creation element of what I'm doing here. Creating the content. You come up with it yourself, you come up with the ideas yourself, you shoot it like I'm shooting it right now, you take that, you edit it, and you splice it in with screenshots and other information, put in a few graphic effects. You know I like to put in some audio effects. And I also like to make it a little visual and have some visual effects in there too. I like that creation element, and for me that's one of the biggest enjoyments I get out of making content. Personally, I enjoy the creation element of it. And the second thing that I appreciate about having a channel, I enjoy about doing this every day, is the learning. I really like to learn. I like to grow as a person. I like to learn new things, whether it's learning how to present content on YouTube or whether it's learning about sneakers themselves. I really feel like it's been an amazing learning curve for me over the last couple of months, and I really hope it continues into 2019. And that's it. That's my review of the year. Tokyo Bada 23, a couple of months of sneaker content for you guys. Moving into 2019, we're going to try and keep dropping every day. Originally, I planned just twice a week. I do work full time, so it's a challenge for me, but I really enjoy the challenge of trying to get out those 5-minute review videos every single day, and I'm going to keep trying to do that into 2019. Now, I've been talking for a while, and I can't remember what I asked you to do on this video. I think it was click the like button down below. Can't remember. Not going to labor the point. Click that like button. Thanks for checking in for the whole of 2018. Tokyo Bada 23. Looking forward to 2019 with you guys out there. This is me signing off from Tokyo. See you guys soon. Thank you for checking in today, guys. I really appreciate your being here and viewing my content. Over here, we have the channel subscribe button. Channel登録ぜひお願いします. Over here, we have the video I recommend you watch next. こちらはおすすめです. And up here, we have a link to the channel introduction video. こちらはチャンネルのプロフィールのvideoです. Check them out. Clicking on them really helps the channel.